Hello everyone, my name is Aniket Kumar Yadav. My presentation is about haptic technology. This presentation is going to give us a glimpse of haptic technology, and this presentation includes various topics such as haptic technologies, introduction, history, type, application, advantages and limitations, future scope and conclusion. Haptic in a basic sense means anything pertaining to a sense of touch. Haptic devices use tactile sensors that measure force exerted by the user on the interface. Although most of us only think that use of haptics is limited to just the vibration in a mobile phone or that in a video game controller, but I can assure you it's much more useful than that. They find their use in a variety of applications, for example, in wearables, automotive infotainment systems, medical field, industrial simulation equipments, etc. Now some brief history of haptic technology. The first use of haptic technology can be traced back to large aircrafts that use servo mechanism systems to regulate control surfaces. In the lighter aircrafts which didn't use servo mechanism systems, they gave out vibrations which informed the pilot about some alarming flight situations. It was also used in telephones. Tactile telephones were developed by Thomas D. Shannon, who was one of the pioneers of using this technology. Auro System developed an interactor vest which could control the intensity of vibrations and filter high frequency sounds by connecting it to the audio output of a TV or a VCR. Geir Jensen illustrated the idea of a wristwatch with haptic feedback, which was later adopted by Apple for their smart wristwatch. Haptic devices are categorized into two types. The first one is the active devices, which are controlled by a computer, which provides the user with tactile feedback. For example, devices like CyberGrasp. While the passive haptic devices are human controlled, which generate force only against motion, like wearable devices. Now let's move on to the working of haptic devices. The first and foremost sensation generated by a haptic device is vibration. It is generated generally using three different sensors. The first one is the ERMV, which work by generating magnetic field from an electric current. This field generates some resistance which produces vibrations. It is mainly used in low cost devices where highest resolution is not a priority. The second one is LRAs, which work on a similar principle of ERMVs, but the only difference is of the voltage source, as it uses AC voltage instead of DC voltage. The third one is the piezo haptics, which work on the principle of piezo effect to generate vibrations. Its advantage over the other two is that they vibrate in multiple directions, unlike the other two sensors which work in a single direction only. Other sensations produced is force feedback, air vortex rings which can produce gusts of air which has enough force to blow out a candle, or force of ultrasound beams which can produce localized sense of pressure. Applications of haptic technology. Haptic technology finds wide usage in video games. Motocross by Sega was the first game to use haptic feedback. It got popular in racing games, but soon the technology spread to other genre of games as well. Controllers, joystick or steering wheels use haptic technology to generate vibrations via feedback systems which are motors with unbalanced weights. It is also widely being used in medical field to perform surgeries. Just imagine a scenario where the surgeon is experiencing haptic feedback of a person's heart as he maneuvers the robotic arm, and where he is able to fix the problem without needing to crack open a chest cavity. This surgical system has mainly three parts: a gripper that makes contact with patient's body, control glove which goes in the surgeon's hand, and the control board which gives power to the system. Now this technology is in its nascent stage, but when it will be developed, then medical surgeries will become a piece of cake, and a single surgeon would be able to perform multiple surgeries at the same time. Mobile devices uses haptic feedback in the form of vibration response to touch. It uses surface haptics which produces variable forces on a user's finger as it touches a touchscreen. Apple has a patent for haptic feedback system suitable for multi-touch surfaces. A hand tracker has been developed by Microsoft which can convert hand gestures and movements into software commands. This allows users to perform various tasks with simplicity, such as swiping their hand to turn pages in a file. Advantages of haptic technology is manifold. Working time is reduced due to it. It can prove really useful for visually impaired people. It can be used to make GUI feel more real, and as mentioned earlier, they can help perform medical surgeries very precisely and also save time of surgeons. Haptic technology is not immune to disadvantages. It has some limitations as well. For example, haptic devices are costly and can only exert forces with limited magnitude and not in all directions equally. Coding part for haptic devices is really complex as well. Future scope of haptic technology is vast. It can be used in e-commerce, where the user can physically interact with the commodity which he wants to buy, or in education sector, where learning would be made easy due to this technology. Biometric haptics will enhance our security systems, making it much difficult for hackers to hack into our systems. Haptic technology has come a long way in recent years. Earlier, it used to be time consuming to set up, expensive and complicated to use. But since then, it has steadily gained traction and now being employed in various fields. And the future of haptic technology looks really bright, provided that this technology continues to be funded and not just viewed from a unilateral point of view, looking it only as an entertainment field technology, but rather its full scope should be considered. In the end, I would like to thank my teachers for providing me an opportunity to learn about a new technology. Thank you once again. Now I am signing off.